So faith. What is faith? I mean, how many of you have actually sat down and really thought about what your faith is to you? Do you have faith based on what your parents did? Or do you have faith based on what you believe? Well, here's the thing. As a young child, not a young child, as a young man, I was injured by the church. Luckily for me, my wife stepped in once we had kids and insisted we go to church. Now, in the beginning, I wanted nothing to do with it. But as time went on, God was working in my heart, and we found this church. After many, many failed attempts at other churches where, quite honestly, the stuff that happened earlier on to me was still there. It was evident it was still there. We found this church, and what I call this church is Church of the Misfit Toys. And the reason I do that is because it's filled with people just like me, people who have been injured or hurt. Not everybody, but a lot of us. The church was never designed for people who believe in Christ. The church was designed for people who don't know about Christ, to introduce them to Christ. And that truly, I mean, that's what this whole part of my book, and the part of Man Up, is to man up in your faith, to understand what it is you believe and why you believe it. Not to just take it for granted because your parents said you should. That's not manning up. That's still being a child. Buy the book. I challenge you. Read it with an open mind. Read this chapter on faith with an open mind. And I can almost promise you'll get something out of it.